Well, the first person that really comes to mind first and foremost is Dr. Ron Eshelman. I mean, he's been the heart and soul of the Vibration Institute. He has just given of himself to people getting into this field for as long as I met him. And as a result of that, you know, other people that I've met, Nelson Baxter, Malcolm Leader, other people that Ron has brought in has made for a very solid association. But Dr. Eshelman certainly has given so much to this field. It's really very unbelievable.
Ron, thank you for being involved in the founding of the Vibration Institute, which gave all of us an opportunity to grow and to become better vibration analysts. And thank you very much for your encouragement early in my career. And thank you for your continued participation throughout the years.
Well, it's about 45 years ago. I was working for a company that was doing some high-speed processing, and they were having trouble with the rotating equipment that was the heart of the whole process. They engaged a university consultant from the Illinois Institute of Technology, and this fella came out to the plant, worked with the engineering and maintenance group towards solving a lot of very difficult problems. And it turned out that this consultant that they sent out happened to be named Ron Eshelman. And that was about 1974-75. And we worked with him till I left there in 78 and went to a one-machine recycled paper mill, where after about spending 5 days in my new office, I realized there were a lot of problems here, which were opportunities when you look at them the right way. And started working with the Institute at that point. And that was really in time of this entire vibration scheme, probably in the very, very early stages when practitioners like Jim Taylor, who is like the father of rolling element bearing diagnostics, just started to come into their own. The computer revolution was starting, so we had all this technology that was just bulldozing the entire marketplace. The biggest thing was that they provided a font, or a fountain, if you will, of information that solved a whole bunch of problems that people were just, in some cases, running around in circles, not knowing what to do. And so there was the technology brought forth there that helped us stay alive in many cases.
Dr. Eshelman, I've known as an acquaintance initially, but as being a board member and a participant in the Society for Machine Failure Prevention Technology for well over 10 years. He's been very encouraging. He's always listened to my ideas and given me feedback. Well, what about this signal processing? What about that data acquisition? What about that sensor? Well, I don't know, but that might be interesting to explore. And this is how, from his experience, how it might have worked. So I see him as a mentor and a coach, and as really kind of one of the founding fathers of the Vibration Institute organization itself. It's great to have known him and to be able to say, thank you, Dr. Eshelman.
I have shared the lunch table with him at these conferences, and he's always been very, very approachable, very kind, and just a wonderful guy. I love to listen to him speak, and he has so much insight. And his red book is the book that is used for the Category 2 course. And I treasure my copy.
Absolutely, Dr. Eshelman has been the #1 person that has helped me along this path. After passing the Category 4 exam, I certainly made up my mind that I never wanted to take it again. And I called Dr. Eshelman, and I know that instructors get a lot of credits for training. I said, hey, do you ever need any instructors? And he says, can you go to Philadelphia in June? And that was around 2001. And I've done 8 to 12 courses a year since then. Dr. Ron has pretty much done everything for me as far as the Vibration Institute goes. He's a really great guy, very knowledgeable, makes you think a lot, and gives you some real challenges when it comes to some of the problem solving. Certainly just a great guy to work with and train with.
I took a training course, and then following that course, Ron Eshelman asked me if I wanted to go around with him to certain places and teach other utilities about vibration analysis and how to balance steam turbines and things. And so from that, I started my own business at that point, and then I worked as an instructor, every now and then an instructor for the Institute, and that pretty much got me going.
I wouldn't want to leave out Ron Eshelman. Dr. Eshelman has been a great friend of mine, and actually a cheerleader of mine, if you will. He gives me the incentive to keep on going on in this industry. I look at what he's done for the industry. I mentioned this individual that I started working with. His name was Art Crawford. He got me on the path, but Ron Eshelman inspires me to continue in this business. So it's my objective. As long as I can walk and as long as I can talk, I am going to be involved in this organization and this industry.
Well, first, top of the list is Dr. Eshelman, right? When I was involved with certification, I had gotten my category 3. There's 4 categories. And he says, you need to get a category 4. Ron, I can't do that. I don't know that stuff well enough. He says, you need to get a category 4. All right. So what? A year of study and 4 courses, and I did. So certainly Dr. Eshelman been a huge influence. Without Dr. Eshelman, it wouldn't exist, period. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And so he has kept this organization going. I've personally interacted with him. He is just a great guy. He's forgotten more about this stuff than most of us know. And he's the guy that's pushed me to advance my career. And I'm one of the 100 category 4s in the United States through the Institute, and that's all due to him. He's a wonderful man.
Yeah, Dr. Eshelman, thanks for all you've done. I know I'm not supposed to know that you reviewed my tenure document, but I appreciate knowing that you were there and looked that over and had some good things to say about me. I appreciate knowing you and seeing what you've achieved over the years, and how people look up to you, and how you've helped so many people, how you set up training and look at the industry and the legacy that you've left. That it's helped out a lot of people in terms of their careers and where they're going, and motivated them. I think it's amazing. So thank you.
Yes, I mean, he's been a great mentor. I rely on him to this day to help me out in certain situations. And I'm just thankful that he took the initiative to establish the Vibration Institute and give us this platform where we can meet and network and learn from each other.
In this scheme, Ron should be remembered as being somewhat not only the father of the Institute, but one of the fathers of the technology that it represented, and on an individual basis with the literally hundreds of people that he's assisted, at least in the last 45 years I've been associated with him. That role of mentor and guiding person, career path-wise, technology-wise. He did a great job doing that, Ron.